At 10, we're going with Goldfield and Bank's Ingenious Ginger, a very high quality blend of lemon, ginger and vanilla, the right balance between spiciness and freshness. This is very addictive, and if you spray your clothes, you'll certainly be wanting to smell this throughout the day. For me, a phenomenal fragrance. I'd always recommend Ingenious Ginger. At 9, we're going with Apple Brandy on the Rocks by Kilian. I recently criticised the Vodka on the Rocks release, as I thought that was a bit disappointing. On the flip side, I think Apple Brandy is excellent. So in here you get apple, rum, brandy notes. You also have some pineapple in here, some vanilla, some ambroxan. A really nice mix of things. You definitely do get that boozy vibe very much with this. I find some of the boozy fragrances can be a bit hit and miss. This is definitely a hit. If you like the idea of an apple boozy fragrance that really encapsulates that apple brandy feel, definitely check out Apple Brandy on the Rocks by Kilian. Very impressive. In 8th spot, we're going for the very rare Dolce & Gabbana Luminous Night. Sadly now discontinued. This is a unique fragrance, mostly because of the quite challenging date note. That might be an either love it or hate it note for you. But in here you get kind of a mix of amber, incense, sandalwood. There's some sage in here and there's dates. You do really get that sage quite heavily, as well as the dates. I'd say those are the notes that I pick up on the most here. But a very nice fragrance, very unique. Smells a little bit like Side Effect by Initio. So if you're struggling to get hold of this fragrance, you might find that Side Effect is a good alternative, as they'll be similar prices now, with Initio being quite expensive as a niche and this fragrance being discontinued. But they're both good options. I do enjoy Luminous Night, and it deserves its place on this list. At 7, we're going with Versace Eros Energy, a fragrance I've talked about positively on this channel, and for good reason. So you get a big dose of lemon in the opening here. There's also other things going on like lime and grapefruit, as well as mandarin orange. In the mid you get some pink pepper and some blackcurrant, and in the base you get some musk, patchouli, oak moss. A really nice fragrance. It does resemble Creed Aventus a bit in the dry down, but it's Aventus with like a lemon tint, and a very good quality one at that. I think as far as designer fragrances go, this is one of my favourites. Certainly if you're a fan of the note of lemon, this is a must check out. Very addictive, very enjoyable. At 6, we're going with the Beast Mode summer fragrance, that is Amouage Beach Hut Man. This is quite heavy on the mint. In here you get mint, galbanum, orange blossom. In the mid you get ivy, vetiver and moss. And in the base you get woody notes, myrrh and patchouli. Smells very high quality, really packs a punch this. If you want a minty green fragrance, definitely check this one out. It's a very addictive scent, as the dry down does stick around a long time, and on close this can last days if not weeks. Very powerful, great sillage, great performer, Amouage Beach Hut Man. In 5th place we have the rare and discontinued Smoulder by Terrence, Hughes and Fragmental. So this is a lot fresher than I was expecting. You get lemon and neroli in the opening, which sticks around, and in the mid you get olibanum and tobacco. In the base here you get more olibanum, according to Fragrantica, sandalwood, patchouli and skin. I know he has a skin note listed in a lot of his fragrances. I don't know if that's like a smooth kind of musk he uses. But for me this is kind of a combination of like a smoky, incensey tobacco with lemon and neroli mixed in. It has a bit of a like rubbery element to it, like rubbery tire almost, in a good way. That sounds weird of course, but that's one of the addictive things about this. It's got a slightly odd smell, but in a good way, like slightly rubbery. But you do get tobacco and incensey, kind of that airy tobacco, along with the lemon and the neroli, giving it some freshness. I'm really impressed with this. It is one of my favourites in my entire collection. If you are able to get hold of this or try it, I would still recommend it for sure. Terrence, Hughes and Fragmental's Smoulder. At 4 we have Allure Sport Eau Extreme by Chanel. So with this you get some mint in the opening, you get some citrus, you get some pepper, kind of giving it a shower gel type of a feel, and then you get a heavy dose of powdery tonka bean in the dry down. A really nice fragrance, very good for the gym or any exercise. It's got a sweetness to it but also a freshness as well, so it's very versatile. For me the performance is very good. Definitely an addictive smell, one of my favourites, one of the best designer ones out there. I'd highly recommend Allure Sport Eau Extreme. At 3 we're going with the summer masterpiece fragrance, that is Virgin Island Water by Creed. If you like the idea of a musky, coconut and lime combination. This is definitely worth checking out. It smells like a pina colada, kind of a beach bar feel to this. The ultimate tropical fragrance, very addictive. Check out Creed's Virgin Island Water. At 2, we've got Parfums de Marly Althair. So this is a combination of orange blossom, cinnamon and vanilla. Very much a gourmand aspect to this with the cinnamon and vanilla combined. Smells kind of like a dessert. This would be ideal for winter and around December time. But this is extremely addictive. It was perfect for this list. If you spray your clothes with this, you'll be wanting to sniff them throughout the day. It gets better and better in the dry down, a real kind of warm, cozy feel to this one, and like I say, a gourmand feel as well. So it's kind of tasty, edible feel to it. Very addictive. For me, one of the best from the brand for sure. Definitely check out Parfums de Marly Althair. At number 1, we have Nishane's Hacivat X. For me, brings out the best parts of the Hacivat DNA and removes the oak moss. So in the top here, you have a big dose of pineapple, you have bergamot, and you have pink pepper. In the mid, you have lime, Tunisian orange blossom, and jasmine. And in the base, you get vetiver, patchouli, and cedar. A very addictive, juicy, fruity fragrance. Performs really well. The pineapple is done excellently in here. For me, yeah, very addictive. It was the perfect one to top this list. What do you guys think? Do you like Nishane's Hacivat X? What would you have put as top of this list? Thank you for watching, and I appreciate the support. Catch you in the next one.